This conference will now be recorded.
So you're not audible.
Yes, I am not speaking. I'm not yet started. I'm just creating the server. I'm audible now.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I forgot to install Terraform. So yesterday in your previous session, we understood about count variable. So today we will understand another type of variable called input variable. Input variable we already used actually. So I told you, right, if you remember, when you are not providing the default value, when you are not providing the default value, then no, it will ask us to provide the information, the value information. So at the time we have to give the value. So that is called input variable. So today I will use the same concept. It is actually called as input variables. On that day I told you that it will ask you, if you don't provide default value, such type of variables we call them as input variables. We have input and output variables. We will see today. We will try to again revisit input variables, and then we will go to understand output variables again. Input variables. So take a scenario. For example, here I am giving 3 number. It's a fixed number. Suppose I want this number from the user. So user, if he mentions 1 2 3, whatever number he mentions, that number I want to assign over here. Then what I can do is that you can create a variable, something like variable. uh, you can say in double quotation, uh, total instances, some variable, right? Anything you can give. So at the end you begin and end. Here your type you can provide. If you don't provide the type, even you give string value also, it will take. Even you give number also, it will take. So let us give some number, something like now, type as number. It's a number variable. Now what I will do, I will use in place of 3. In place of 3 I will say that, see, see here I'm not using default value here. If I use default value here, something like, no, if I say, if I use default value, for example, something like 3, then you can use this variable, right? You know how to use this, refer this variable here. Simply you should say var instance. That's it, no? So no need to give 3 here. 3 you can provide default. If you don't provide default here, then it becomes a input type variable. It is now a input type variable. Now whatever user, it will prompt when you are running this, when you say Terraform apply, at the time it will prompt for the value to assign to this variable. Whatever value you give there, that value will be assigned to this count variable. So if you given 3 number, then count will assign 3 value here automatically, and this code will be executed 3 times. That means this resource will be created 3 times. So this way you can get information from the user. Suppose if user gives 100, then it's difficult, right? So accidentally he given 100 number, then you should check it. If something condition like, if the number given is greater than, your maximum limit is assume 3, maximum limit is 3. If it is greater than, okay, greater than 3, okay, if it's greater than 3, then that means he is trying to create more than 3, that is 4. It may be 4, 5 or 6, or it could be 100,000 also, right? So you should be very careful. So it's, when it's a Terraform script, you should be very careful. When it is greater than 3, then what you want to do? I'm checking like a question mark is a syntax, is it greater than 3, then okay, question mark, right? If it is true, if it is greater than 3, it's true, then I want to create only 3, not more than that. Suppose you entered this value contains some 100, so it be something like this statement will become like this. Suppose you have accidentally provided 100, then your code should handle it. In the code, you given some value here 100, when you are running the, when you set Terraform apply 100, you have provided 100, automatically comes into this variable automatically. Then here it control comes over here, line number 26, it comes over here, and here the condition checks 100 greater than 3. Yes, 100 greater than 3, it is true. Question mark, you should put a space and a question mark. True. If it is true, then create only 3. Suppose you have given 2, 2 greater than 3, false. If it is false, then put a colon symbol over here, and you will say 2, 2 or 1, whatever it could be anything. So that means, I tell you, for example, now you enter 2, you enter 2, 2 greater than 3, condition checks, it is false. If it false, then control goes after colon, control goes to shifted to after colon. If it is 20, if it is 20, then control this condition is matching, it is true, 20 greater than 3, then control goes after question mark. So this part, this is a true condition, this is a false condition. This is syntax, very simple. 20 greater than 3, true, then take this value. 20 greater than, not suppose 20 2 greater, now you enter 2, 2 greater than 3, no, then it will not come here, it will go after colon, it control goes after colon. That means whatever value you given here, whatever you put here, that value it will take. So in this example, I will say copy this, I will paste here, I will paste here that like this. Then what will happen? Suppose you entered 100, you entered 100, 100 greater than 3, yes. Then I'm sorry, here I have not kept 3, just one please, 3 colon, yeah, like this. Yeah, first this part will check, is 100 greater than 3, yes, true. True means this will, it question after question mark, this is a true condition, it will take only 3. Even though you given 100, this 3 will be assigned to your count variable, and only 3 times this instance will be created, even though you given 100, because 100 is greater than 3 and we don't want to allow it. In your real time, if the developer said that we want 550 and accidentally you type to 500, then you will check like this, for safe side, it is greater than, you should say greater than or equal to also correct. It is equal to 50, that shortcut, greater than or equal, greater than 50, then if it is greater than, if it is greater than, that means if it is, if you have given 500 accidentally, 500 greater than 50, yes, it is greater than 50, then you will create only 50 instances. You should not create 500 instances. But assume you are provided 40 only. 40 greater than 50, false. Then where that instances means what will happen? Where that total instance means what happen? Whatever value you provided 40, those 40 value it will be created here. You entered 40, right? That 40 will be assigned to count variable. In that, what I mean to say is anything more than 50, we restrict to 50 only. If anything less than 50, no problem. The same value will be provided. If you enter 30 also, count will contain 30. If you entered 1 also, count will go assigned with value. That's after colon part. Please stop me here if you don't understand. Very simple example, but still you can ask me if you have any questions. So here I'm trying to restrict my count to 3, only 3. So I entered 3, 3 greater than 3 are equal to 3, yes, then I will print only 3. If it is 5, 5 greater than 3, even then I want to assign only 3 instances or 2 instances to or 3, not problem, make it 3. Okay, let's run this example. So that is one example about input variables, and we have output variables also. We have other types like no, we have input variables, output variables, and we have also local variables also there. Local variables, different types of variables we have. Out of these, input and output are very important. Most of them output is very important. We'll see those. Be careful, okay? If you do some mistake here, then you will be creating more instances. Then immediately run the destroy command. If you have done anything wrong, then immediately run destroy command. No worries, no need to do anything manually, it will take care. If you accidentally created 30 40 servers, immediately run the destroy command. So here first command will be first time I have just now installed, so init should be run here. Then Terraform apply hyphen, what is that, auto approve.
Auto approve.
Correct. Now you see it's asking total instances. It's asking, you see, suppose I entered 5. How many should be created? Only 3, right? An input variable with the name instance type has not been declared. Did you mean instance types? Yes. So it's old code. Still, so here we have yes here yes here. I'm using here only yes. I'm entering 5, but I'm expecting only 3 to be created. Again, what is? Where is the provider? I have not here. I have to create provider, right? So previous session I have separated it, right? Vi provider. We have that. This one. But problem is that it may contain my old access keys. This has to be changed. So this will remove it. You see what it's showing in the plan? It's showing 3, even though we entered 5. So try with less number 2 when you're practicing. Right. So that is one example. You try with less number as assignment. You try that. Anyway, I will destroy this. Right. 3 will be by now. 3 might have created by now. So 3 with different types. Okay. I will destroy them. It will again ask the value. So enter 5. No problem. So 3 to destroy. Even though I given 5, it's showing 3 to destroy. Right. Now let us see local variables example. Before I go to output, I will explain you local variables. So local variables, for example, if you want to, for example, give multiple values. For example, if you take a tag, you take a tag here. For this instance, this is a Terraform server, and I have tags here. As of now, it having one tag, name and Terraform. Similarly, I want to give few more keys, multiple keys over here. So tags can take multiple values. Tags is a kind of property. It can take multiple keys, multiple values. So wherever you want multiple keys and multiple values, you can go with locals variable. So let us explain you with an example. Here you can declare a variable something like the same example. Here only I am typing here locals. Locals is a keyword, begin and end, and you can give any variable now here. I'll say common tags for something common tag equal to this common tags can be any name, no problem. And now begin end. In this you can write as many key pair you want. Say how many name something, some other name, owner, some owner name, some other things, whatever you want. What multiple things you can give here. How you can give here? Suppose name equal to, I'll say this is a SDFC project. For example, this is a project I want to give, or I will say project name, and then next one will be who is the company. So for example, company. For example, I will say Wipro, right? team something, some name. Pinnacle is a team working on it, for example. So these are the multiple tags I want to assign to this instance. For example, this is the instance I want to create. AMI is this one. I'm having any latest AMI here. I am having. So this is the Linux machine, right? Let me use this one, AMI, in this example. Anyway, I have copied these scripts in your documents folder. You can use them. And here tags, to this tags I want to assign these three key value pairs. Then you can use, how can you use, you know how to use it. First of all, locals local dot, local dot,
Yeah, Madan,
the
sorry to
very,
interrupt you.
yes, Naveen.
Yeah, actually, you are uploading the text files in that Google Drive, right? We are unable to open them, Madan.
Is it so?
Yeah,
Oh,
because till now I have seen only the videos, so I did not enter into text. So yesterday I went to the text,
Terraform, right? This is a fun.
not text, no, scripts. I am asking
Scripts,
scripts.
is it? Oh, one moment, please. Scripts, no?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You are right. Correct. Exactly. You cannot open here. Perfect. Okay, okay. Got it. Okay, then. I do one thing. I will upload to my GitHub. Okay, GitHub account we have, right? Do you remember in our Jenkins time we have used a GitHub account?
Okay.
Uh, where is the Jenkins files here?
Yeah, I have tried all possible ways in by opening in Drive, but still I am not able to.
You are right. Correct. I'm sorry for that. Actually, it cannot open, right? Because it's a TF extension.
Yes.
So
Yes.
when you double click it, it won't open. Correct. You are right. I
Yeah, not only
accidentally did
TF,
that.
even Ansible YAML files also were not able to open.
You are right. In anything which are not text file, everything you will face
Yes.
the same problem, right? Yes. I do one thing. I will upload these two folders into my what is where is the file? One. Let me share that file name here itself. After this session, I will upload it immediately. So, you try once. So where it is, the desktop miscellaneous. We have Jenkins, right? Master slave Jenkins. In this somewhere I have added Madan. I have my GitHub link I provided, if you remember. With the Tomcat. Yeah, this is the link. Okay, this link. You do one thing. So here you see I have the four repositories. These are the different repositories, right? So what I will do, I will create another repository with Terraform and Ansible, right? So for example, this is, assume this is a Terraform. Then open it. When you open it, you will see the folder name, whatever you are seeing here, Ansible scripts, for example. You will see Ansible folder here, right? You clone it. Click here and clone it. If you want, you can clone it, or if you want, you can open it and copy paste the screen scripts or download it. If you clone, then you will download it. Okay, download them. Tomorrow, let me know
Yeah.
if you face any issues. This is the link I'm pasting right away on our chat box. Copy them. Yeah, please know, copy this and access it after some 2 hours later. I will upload it, and I will also see if any such files are there. I will upload it and I will inform you. Okay, that is okay. Okay, let's go back. Now here what I'm trying to do is I want to assign multiple keys to my tags. So when I execute, so how I'm accessing local, not locals. Here you should say locals, but here you should say local. Local dot this variable name, that is common tags. You can give any name. When you give this, then automatically you should not say tags now. This will not work now. If you are it is individual, it will work. If it is not individual, then just tags equal to, you should say tags equal to, right? You should say like this, tags equal to local dot common tags. Then all these three key value, you will see three keys here. Simple, very simple. Okay, so this is one use case I'm showing you. Wherever it applies in your project, you have to apply it. Whenever you got a situation, suppose you want to assign, you will require three keys, three different keys, or 10 keys, or 20 keys, you can go with local variables, right? So already I have provider, so I will do one thing for this. Expired, yeah, expired. Just give me a minute. So I will create one more directory, make dir. Here I will say local vars. This another, you can create one more folder. In that you will have again tf state, tf backup files in that. Here I'm this is a folder, right? Here I will say insert mode. Here what I will do, I'll copy these two parts. Provider, yeah, provider also I have to copy, or else copy completely. You can have provider in a separate file, as you know, you can do that as well. But here to just to save some time, I'm adding power here itself. Now here I will say Terraform uh, plan. What it's saying? Okay. If you are in further folder, do I want to insert again? So plan, this is a plan now. One instance is able to create, and tags are, you see this one tag, this second tag, and where is the third tag? Yeah, yeah, correct only, correct only. Company Wipro and project name is HDFC, team name is Pinnacle. Okay, right, perfect. So here let's run apply. So before I start another topic, that is output variable, I will complete one more type of variable, that is map variable. As you remember, we have four types of variables. String, number, list we saw already, map is there. So we'll see one example of a map, and then we'll go to other type of variable called output variable. Output variable is somewhat important type of variable. We'll see how we can use it. So mostly we have a concept called modules concept. In module concept, output variable helps a lot. How it helps, we'll see that. So this is a one. Okay, multiple selected. Okay, you see here, this to this instance we have Wipro project name Pinnacle. So this way you can assign multiple values using local variables. Okay, so wherever in real time, wherever this particular uh, topic fits in, when working, you utilize them. You should know, you should have knowledge, at least you should know what are existing in Terraform. Only then, according to your situation, you can able to use them. So this one of the type of variable. Let's see maps type now. So to avoid, to save some time, what I will do, I will just try to modify the existing one only, but I don't want to make confuse also here. This is locals variable. Okay, new file. Here it's a plus symbol. Here you say um, maps pf, paste. Step by step I will change. Here I will take one variable type called instance types. Same example which we have used variables. Here I'll say instance types. Instant types. A simple example. Here you should say type equal to map and then default values. So maps,
Sir, variables name, variable spelling.
thank you, thank you. Variable, right? So here default here, it's maps is like a key value type. It's a key and value. So in a list type, if you see here, whenever I want to refer this one, what I will do, I will say tag name square bracket. Here I will say 0. When I say 0, you will get this one. Okay, but maps is a little bit different. Here you can say something like, for example, I will say dev. Dev is a key equal to value is instance type, right? I want to give for dev instance I want to use T2 micro, and for test in SIT instance, okay, I will use, I can use other type also, but if for this example I cannot use other one, right, due to charges. I'm using same T2 micro, but in real time you can use different values. The keys here I'm changing, but values you can change differently. Now for example instance type, here I am using T2 micro directly, right? If I want to use using map, I can use my map type. Then very simple, right? So this is instance types variable. You remove this, whatever value you added here manually, remove it, and here var dot variable name. Everything is same, but in square bracket. Previously we used 0 like that, but here instead of 0 you have to use the key value, any key, prod key, any key. I say prod, for example, no problem, you say simply in double quotation prod. So instead of using numbers like in list we use numbers, but here we use the key values in double quotation. When you say prod, whatever value over here it will come over there, right? For example, yesterday in list also we have used this list, right? This list I want to convert into map, for example. Then you can see like, you can say like this, and here you can say maps, you can say map here, and here default, here there is no square brackets, curly bracket, right? You have to use curly bracket, and end here is also end the curly bracket. And here I'm slowly changing. You see here, key, first key will be Amazon Linux in double quotation. This is Amazon Linux image, and this is assume Ubuntu image, right? And is the ending back. This way you can use map. You can convert it. Now instead of giving it directly like this, you can now previously we used something like where image list of 0. List of 0 means this one it will take, right? Instead of that, I will use something like this is where image list. Here I will remove it and simply say where dot, and in the what do you call, in the square bracket, in the square bracket I will put double quotation Ubuntu image I want, for example. Then you can keep mention here Ubuntu image. So it looks very nice in this scenario. But in list example here we are just using the index numbers, zeros, ones, twos. But here if you use map, it is more meaningful. So instead of using, in this example, instead of using list type, we better use map type. So when you say Ubuntu image, anybody by seeing it they can understand. I suggest use this type of, in this scenario don't use like this, use this kind of type, right? Now and next local tags. Here tags I'm not using, right? I'm not using the tags variable, right? So here I can say name something equal to maps, right? Anyway, that is one thing. Any questions here, please? Understanding the maps concept? Right. So here I should have just a minute, please. Right. So let me remove everything because it will. Okay, no problem, no problem. Ls. Okay. So now what I will do, vi maps example dot tf insert mode Terraform validate. Okay, looks nice. So let's try to apply and see directly. Fine, one instance is going to create. This is the name. So instance is what you see, AMI. It's selected 007. Ubuntu images. See, this is 007. I used image name Ubuntu image. So this value has been replaced. You see, starting with 007. So it's same thing it has selected, right? So it's creating. So maps example. This is the one is running now. If you select it, it's a Ubuntu. It's an, so where it is. Yeah, it's Ubuntu, right? Okay, right, that is fine. So one thing, I this one I forgot to delete it, so I will delete it manually, the previous one. I will delete it manually, terminate it. because if I want to terminate it, then I have to go to local vars folder. There I have to terminate, because in that we have the state information. So anyway, that step going and there and destroying, instead of that I'm doing it here only. So now I will run destroy command here. So this one I did manually. This one, when we were trying with local vars type, at the time I created it, but at the time I forgot to destroy it. So that is the reason I did manually. So why I did manually? I can do it using the Terraform destroy, right? Yes, we can do it. I will show you how to do that. One moment. So now let's use output variable. Output variable is when we use it, whenever, suppose for example I am creating this instance now. For example, when this instance is created, at that time, for this instance, for example, we don't know some values after they are installed, only then we come to know their values. For example, if you take Terraform, for example, this is a Terraform server. This Terraform server having public IP, private IP, and various information, right? So various information, like even the instance ID. This instance ID also, we will not knowing it, we will not be knowing it, right? Once you execute the script, Terraform script, only then the script will inform to AWS cloud, and AWS cloud provider will create a server. At that time only a new instance ID will be allocated for this instance, a public IP, a private IP. So various things will be allocated. So output variable you can use whenever after executing a script, and assume this instance is created, and after executing I want to know the public IP, for example, small example, then you can get it. That means immediately after it is created, a public IP will be shown to you on your console here only. So whatever values you want to see, you can go to your console, you can see here, no problem. That is one way. Another way is output variable. Output variable you can use it and you can see the content, the values of them. And but most importantly, that values you can use in your script. That means while your script is running, you can do some operations. For example, uh, anyway, I will first complete this small example, then that scenario I will explain you. If I explain you everything, you will be confused, but let's go with small steps. So this is the instance I want to create. New variable, it's output variable, something like you put it, paste here. This locals I don't want to use. Right. So here you can create a new variable. It's a new variable, like something like keys. Key is the output. And suppose I want to display the complete instance info. That means in Ansible, when you executing, it will I will I have run a command. If you remember, what is that command? Do you remember?
Extra var settings.
Extra vars we will pass the value like input variables. And we have another module name actually. Do you remember the module name which will display you all the content of it when you gathering when you gather the information at the time? I'm also trying to recollect. The same thing we can do here as well. Specs are what is that module name? Let me know if you recollect. But what is the output you will get when you when after doing it? Do you remember the output? It will display you all the information like it's a variable like family type, everything it will display. So set up instance info, something like I want to give this variable. Here value, you have to give value equal to, and this value stores the value actually. That means after running this example, you will understand it. I want I want all the information. Once this instance is created, it will contain various information. Like in Ansible, we use that is yeah, the module name is setup. Setup is the module name. When you say when you run Ansible -m setup, it will display all the all IP address, private IP, everything, family details, DBN family, everything will display. That is setup module. Here also we can do the same thing. So output do what? I'm asking that once this instance, you should refer like this. Once this instance type, and what is the instance name? You can give any name, right? I've given your web name, right? You can copy it. Dot web. When you say that, what happens? First this will be executed and instance will be created. Once this instance is created, then its complete details like in Ansible setup is there, no? Same way, whatever instant value it after creating that details will be assigned, and you can view the data. When you say value equal to something like this, you can view it. You can view the data. So when you execute it, you will see the output. Are you understanding? Any doubts here? Let's see. Well, let's run and see. Select all. Now vi, I'll say output var dot var example dot tf, insert mode, paste, enter. Sorry, escape. Now Terraform apply. Just absorb it. Now you see we got some information even after creating the instance. Refresh. A output var example instance has been created. So all this public API, everything is available now. So everything is available here. You see, you will get a outputs heading like this, and your instance info. What's his image name? That we know we can get it. No surprise in that. But thing is, ID also we get. You see, 0 to b is the starting, 0 to b this instance. That means immediately we getting the values. So if you see this code now, now you try to map, now you try to map what we did. Output, you variable name could be anything, and the I want complete details about this instance whatever is created. So how to do that? Syntax is the type name dot the whatever name you have given here. The name you can give anything, no problem. So what we got different information. For example, I want only id, I don't want this all this information, I don't want all this information. Then what I can do, you can filter it out. We have filter in Ansible, same thing you can do this filter also. Dot, you can say what you want, id, right? Then mention only that id here, that's it. Only you can filter over here. Like that you can have multiple values. Suppose for example here, instance id, you can say like something like this, instance id, this one value, right? Now what else we have? uh, but what value we want? For example, I want the private ip, public ip is there. Let me I want public ip, for example. Here you say public ip, whatever you want you can choose, you can choose it, and you can display only that. And variable name should be changed, right? So instance public ip, right? Save it. Okay, now let me terminate this first. So let me apply now again. Okay, so what mistake we did? Unnecessarily one mistake we did, right? So I have not modified here, right? These things I have not copied there, that mistake I did. Vi, meanwhile it is taking some time. So there is another uh, feature in output variables that let me explain you. For example, here I want to print Amazon resource name. This instance resource, every resource will have a resource name. Suppose I want to print resource name ARN. I want to print ARN here. ARN. So ARN is a resource. It's a sorry, not public address. No? Web.arn. Like ID, public IP, ARN also a property. it's also having some value. I want this value also to be printed. One moment, what happened here? It is done. Let me first run and see the output. So before it starts finishes here, assume these are the two values which will be printed now. Here in a moment they are going to be printed, but assume I don't want to print the value of ARN. I want to use it internally. How to use it we will see tomorrow, but don't want to display this value on the console here. Instead, I want this value, I will use it later. This value you can use it by referring the variable name. Instance ARN is there, no? This value I can use it anywhere, in any other place. It will be stored here. That we'll see tomorrow. But as of now, you see, I got outputs as instance ID is this one, instance public IP is 65, it's ending with 2686. Okay, just confirm it. Because you see, we have multiple times destroyed and stopped, no? The value has changed now. The latest is this one. First uncheck this one, check this one. 2686, you see 2686. So this is a public IP. This way you can use, right? These values you can show only whatever you want. You can pick it, like in an Ansible we used a filter. Here also you can use the same way. Now I don't want to display this ARN value, for example. Then we have to add one more property here, that is sensitive. You can say sensitive equal to true. When you say sensitive equal to true, then this will be treated as a private output, and this value will not be displayed. This value will not be displayed, but I want to store in this variable, and I want to use it later. How to use these values later we'll see tomorrow, but I don't want to display. Then you use this value, this like this. Okay, we will see that example and we end the session for today. Just one example we'll see, and then we'll close it. Oh my god, that value I have to change now. Now you see the sensitive instance ARN, it's showing sensitive, but it's not displaying the value, right? This way we cannot see the value, but still I want to see the value. For example, for that also we have a option. You can print that sensitive value also. If you want, you can say Terraform output and the variable name. Its variable name is instance underscore ARN. If you say this, you can forcefully, even though it is sensitive, you can print it, the value of ARN. So this is the ARN complete ARN value, right? So this way you can use variable as like this. So this I'm pasting here. Remaining are scripts I will copy over there to print a sensitive value. Okay, this is the one. Any questions, please, before I end the session? Do you have any questions? Naveen, I will upload. So please, everyone, you can access from that GitHub. If you face any issues, let me know later.
Okay, man.
Man, can you wait 1 minute? I need to check one thing regarding Terraform. I was facing an issue when I'm connecting to Amazon instance.
You can share it right away, no problem. Others will also come to know, no problem. Please share. I'm allowing you to share your screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, please, now you can share.
Hope are you able to see my screen now?
Yes, yes. Terraform init, okay.
No, already I have done this. Yeah, you can see the my example as well.
Terraform spelling is wrong. Terraform it is written.
Oh,
Yes, yes, correct, correct. Approve. Double P. No, no, double P. Approve, spelling correct, not correct.
yeah. If you see this, I'm getting this kind of error.
Okay, please can you open the your script, please?
Okay.
And can you show your console, please? Your console. Yeah, console, and show me. Go to type VPC in the search box. In the search box. In the search box. Yeah, click on VPC.
I can see it's associated with subnets as well, but I don't know why this issue is getting.
Mm-hmm. Two subnets. Okay, where is the third one? Click on subnets. One subnet is removed here. Which zone it is? Which zone it is being removed?
UAP South one.
S- No, no. South. How many zones available now? No, no, no. Subnets. Two subnets belonging to which zones? Scroll on to the right side, please.
Both of South one, yeah, only.
Okay. So your instance is trying to be created in. It's trying to create in your what you call another zone, something like BRC. At that time, it is failing. So somehow you have deleted the default subnets. Okay, if
Okay.
you have not deleted them, then it would have got chance to created in BRC zone, but now it is not available. So for that reason, what we have to do is in your code you have to explicitly mention the zone name, like
Okay,
zone
we
name
need to
equal
view
to.
this availability on 1A like this.
Yeah, go to your code script, go to your code.
Okay, give me a second.
Let it be no problem, let it be no problem. So here, insert mode, and below instance type, below instance types, yeah, enter there. Type type availability underscore zones. No problem, take your time, no hurry. Type now, you type there. I think session is over, it seems. That's the reason it's not behaving properly. Can you come out of this?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, get in. Yeah, try now. Availability zones, can you type it?
Give me a second, it's not responding.
Okay. I have copied a text. Now, I mean, you can copy
Okay.
it and paste over there.
Yeah, I guess same this one only. But the thing is, why this error getting? That's the thing I want to
South
know.
1A. 1A.
Yes, that only we typed, no? 1A only, no?
It's one only.
1A also there.
Oh, one is there, sir, only in region.
Okay, is it? Okay, if you saying that
On
it
the
is
screen, sir.
okay, okay. Where, yeah, that is region is fine. Region is fine. We are talking about zone, no? In that region, we have 1A, 1B, 1C zones, no? So what Navin did is accidentally he has removed zone B, zone C as well. Now we having only one zone, that is A zone. So that
Okay.
issue we can configure in console later. But here in the program, if you mention that okay, create only my instance in only one specific zone, if you want, you can do it. Like this.
Mm,
Yeah, you run it, no problem. You can we can later on we can run. No, no, it is messed up. It is messed up. Do one thing. Do one thing. Come out of it. Come out of it, please, and run Terraform FMT. Okay, so at the end, a curly bracket we need to remove. The curly bracket at the end is there,
yeah,
no? That
that's what I'm doing.
okay, okay.
Why this VI not responding? Not sure.
All right. It should be. It should not be there actually. Okay, you do one thing. You close this terminal. You close this terminal. Open a new terminal. And availability zone, cut it from there. You cut it and put it inside the resource instance, AWS instances. It should not be inside the provider. The zone should not
Okay.
be inside the provider. It should be above tags. Escape, escape dd. Go there and escape
No,
dd.
it's again not responding.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, responded. Yeah, it responded. If your console is not listening properly, then close it later on whenever you're doing it. Now it is fine. You
Yeah.
can try
Okay.
insert mode. I
No, still it's not responding. I will try it, mother. No problem.
press enter there. Press. Can you paste over there? Are you able to paste it? Come down. Try one more time. Paste here. No, no. Don't come that far. No. Just stay below instance types only. No. Just go above one more step. Not there. Not there. Okay. No problem. That also fine. That also fine. That also fine. That also fine. Just paste like that. You paste. Yeah. You are a paste. Done. Job done. Come out of this screen.
Give me a second. There is a one error here.
Where correct. Uh, i- i- come down, come down. Okay.
I'm not able
Delete
to see
button.
cursor.
I tell you, just go one step above. I guide you. One step above.
Yeah.
Press delete button. Escape. WQ. Come out. Now run Terraform format.
Okay, man, I will check it. I think session has been getting some issues, I guess.
Okay. Try that. Okay then.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for your time. Take care.